Get it together, Chris. Let's get it.
No, I want to make sure I got everything. All right, let's go. Give me the slate.
Action.
There you go.
What's going on, everybody? We thank you for joining us, Bro, Where's My Phone podcast. We got a special show for you tonight. It's a little weird because we're on Zoom and I'm used to being behind a microphone where you don't have to see our faces. But tonight we have a special guest with us that I'll be bringing in real shortly. I just wanted to check in with my crew. As you can see, Artistik Rebel.
What's happening?
Tony the Nocturnist.
What's good, man?
I like that, the head knot.
The head knot. How's it going, brother?
Nah, let's just do the Nocturnist, man.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I'm good for messing up names.
It's all good content, bro.
But how was it going? How's your day?
Yeah, feeling good, feeling great, bro. Just got off a shoot.
Okay, you know I like to hear that.
Right. Well, somebody got down creatively today.
Right.
My job tapped my brain out today.
I feel you. Well, it was kind of a rainy day in Houston a little bit, so I just got some things done and taken care of, you know. But anyway,
it's actually raining here in Arkansas too.
It's raining in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Okay.
How bad is it?
It's not bad. It's like that non-stop drizzle.
Like that cozy rain?
I was about to say the sleep rain.
It's very real cold outside.
Oh man, did y'all have a temperature drop just recently?
It dropped on Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday. Man, yeah, I've seen Little Rock. It snows out there.
Not often. Not known for snowing.
Not known.
Well, North Arkansas it is, but not in Little Rock.
Right. Okay. Well, for those that's listening, when y'all do hear the podcast, that's JenMissouri. JenMissouri Photography is with us today as our special guest, all the way from Little Rock, Arkansas. I didn't mess that up.
No, you didn't.
Know that I met you I met you in Houston. I met you through a friend of mine. Did I meet you through Arnacia?
I think so.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, Arnacia, connected us, and she was like, "I have a dope photographer for you to meet. You just got to meet her." And here we are. We met up a few times at the Barnes & Noble in Houston. You know, that's a good, I don't know if people know, that's a good meetup spot for creatives on the low.
Yeah, it is.
Getting ideas together. But how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Still getting used to introducing my guests. Like, I want a DJ Clue. It's so much I want to add in that introduction. But
I mean, you could have just pressed play and pause real quick.
Right. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna insert those DJ Clue bombs.
Yeah.
All right.
The sound effect.
Right. Liven it up. But thank you for joining us. Bro, Where's My Phone is a podcast with some of my friends. We started a couple years ago, and here we are. We'll start off the conversation with asking you, what type of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone.
What? Okay, make some noise. I know
I was cringing. I was waiting on set.
No. Samsung coming out of my mouth.
She is Team Blue Bubbles, man.
Yes, if I see green, I disappear.
I have my head now, like, don't say it, no.
That's
I know I was not
nothing against it. It's just it looks weird texting green.
Yeah, we have good friends who live life on the other side, and we love them. We still love them.
I mean, that's a really horrible life to live. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, well, you right at home with us. I kind of knew.
Right.
it.
You know, they hate this whole little conversation. Like, why they gotta go there? See, this what I don't like about them.
Right. But we're old enough to know it's all in good fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, we make it happen. But I want to jump in right into the conversation and just let people know a little bit about yourself and what do you kind of specialize in.
Well, of course, my name is JenMissouri. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I am a photographer first, but I also do a lot of other things as well. I do video. I also do a lot of creative direction. That's what I really like to do the most. And when I speak of creative direction, meaning like branding, like I get some clients that come to me for photography, but then I end up pitching them on more things like, okay, what about your website? What about your graphics and different things like that? I am capable of doing those things, but I don't call myself any of those things besides like a visual artist or a photographer. Yeah.
Right. That's cool. I think it's easy to get caught up in trying to be a label, but we're so many different things as artists. We wear multiple hats and we can do different things.
Yes.
That's what's up.
That's basically what I do. I'm going into more visual art type stuff, like a creative content person, versus just calling myself a photographer, because I feel like that is something that I feel like is standing out a little bit more, especially when it comes to branding each person that I meet. When I shoot them, I end up looking at them as a brand, even if it's just like a birthday photo. I take everything and make it more than just a photo.
Right.
That's dope.
That's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. You probably take people's visions and take it to the next level, or even help get them create a vision for them.
Yeah, I try to, if they allow me to. Now I do have some people who be like, I want to do this, and sometimes it does not align with what I want to do. And sometimes I'll be like, I don't know if we can work with each other, because it just doesn't come across. And then I might refer them to someone else. But then it is some that I would try to make sure that I can deliver what they want. Because like every client is not for you, of course.
Right.
But and I'm okay with that. And that's the thing about being a photographer. Sometimes we try to just take whoever comes to us. But it's not all about that. It's about the energy. It's about the work. It's about the creativity, the time,
Right, facts. Right. I think that was one of my challenges, is being in business, offering services, but do you take as an artist, everybody isn't for you. But what if they're a customer coming to me saying, Chris, I need to book you for da-da-da-da-da. Like, it's hard for me to say no, or not even just say no. But even Tony, you can answer this. Like, how do you deal with that? Like, do you just be nice and do the best that you can?
Nah. I mean, if to piggyback on what she said, I mean, if it's just not there, it's not gonna happen. Now, granted, I'm not gonna be like mean and just be like, nah, I can't do it and just move on with my life. But like she said, man, I'll try to do my best to, give them an explanation as to why it may not work. Because every photographer is different, every client is different. So, you just try to refer them to somebody who can do that. It's okay to be able to pass it on. You know what I'm saying? If it's not meant to be, it's just not meant to be, straight up.
And it's very shocking to some of the clients, because when you do turn them down and say, hey, maybe this doesn't work out for us, they're like, what? And I'm like, that's okay.
Right. You got to respect the honesty at the end of the day. Matter of fact, I should have more respect for you because you're able to know, nah, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's cool. Well, I know we had a lot going on this year. Matter of fact, you can give 2020 a moment of silence for like hold this out, pour a little water out.
Yeah, we still got a little less than 2 months left before we can do that.
Chris talking about water. I'm like, nah, man, go grab some holy water. Like, we've
I
been
know.
purged. This bad water is right up out of here. I think everybody is ready for 2021.
Right.
We praying that it's gonna be better.
Right. Yeah, right. That's if it changes.
I'm about to say, every time you being like, it can't get no worse, hold my
breath. It can.
That's what I say that. Yeah, right. Well, listen, I know, like I said, this year has been a lot going on, coronavirus, quarantining, closed businesses and things like that. For those that don't know, you're a full-time self-employed, and you also own a studio. How has your business been affected, and how have you been able to, survive and come back and still do what you do?
Well, initially, it hit hard for everyone. It was like a pause. Everyone didn't know what to do. That was like March, towards the end of March and April. A lot of gigs got canceled in April. But like as soon as everyone felt a little bit more comfortable with the change, I mean, work picked up instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost feel like I end up getting more work than I did before. You know,
Right.
everyone was like, I think it just like clicked for everyone. You have to start doing stuff for yourself. So I got a lot of people who were like trying to do better at their, I guess their hustle, their side job.
Yeah, right.
And wanting more marketing content, you know, to brand and all of that stuff. So I can't really complain. I really feel like God blessed me. And also with the studio, it actually benefits the studio a little bit more because we have nowhere to go, really. I mean, yes, everything has opened back up, but you still have a lot of people who are scared to go. And so they are renting out the spot, like literally to have like small birthday gatherings. Everyone is coming like, oh my God, I can't have a big birthday party, so can I have a dinner there? Oh my God, like even with photography, like I wanted to have a party, but I'd rather just take pictures or just want to do something. So I can't say I probably could have did better at promoting more of that type of stuff. But I really tried to enjoy the break while it was here.
Hey, I feel you. I definitely feel you. Tell the people how did you become a studio owner? What made you say I want my own studio? Which is a dumb question to ask an artist, but
I mean, no, it's not, because in this day and time, you really don't need a studio. To be honest, I mean, everything is so mobile. I wanted one because I wanted to be able to create more on my own. And I specifically wanted a work living space. I didn't want just a studio. To me, I felt like that was wasting money, especially if I'm not gonna, I would have done it with multiple people just so it can kind of like pay for itself.
Right.
But finding a work living one was better for me because I felt like it was 2-in-1. And also the way my studio is set up that I found, it looks like a storefront. So that's the reason why I'm able to host different events, well, that are more appealing to just like a regular space.
Right. I follow you on Instagram. It looks like you have the most dopest parties, the dopest dinners.
I don't know about that. I'll be trying to do a little something.
From my vantage point, they look pretty live.
Right. I'm like, she went to are you from there?
Yes, I'm from Little Rock, born and raised.
Originally? Okay, like you went back home and like, I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna set up shop. I'm gonna get my name out there.
I got my foot in the door.
Right. You're doing good from our end, from our vantage.
Right.
Which is a good thing. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's one of the reasons why. And then another reason why I wanted the studio too, after I got that style, which that was like actually on my vision board. I was like, I want a work live-in storefront photography studio. I had never seen that before, ever in my life. So I was just like, I want that. It's going to be a loft. It's going to be this and this and that. And then bam, I was walking by and I seen it. And I was like, what is this? I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what is this? And I called the number and she was like, yeah, it's available. And I like put my money down before it was put on the market.
Wow.
And so then you said what?
We need that tambourine.
Right. We definitely do.
And then after I got it, I seen an vision of like helping others in the community. Like I do small pop-up shops. And it started off because I had a lot of clients who sell products or was doing something as being an entrepreneur. And so I was like, you know what, let's just all come together. I'll get all my clients together, you know, and help them out.
Right.
To sell products in the neighborhood. And the ones I've been having have been really good. I haven't had any this year, but 2021, I want to start back doing them again because they really turned out to be really good and helpful for a lot of people.
How important is that to think outside of our own vision? A lot of times growing up, we have things that we want to do, like good, like they get us hype and crunk.
Yeah.
And that. but how important is it to create something that also is beneficial to other people?
It feels good. I feel like that's really mainly what I do in my life. I want to help other individuals, even if it's indirectly. Being a photographer, you guys can relate. You help people with sometimes with their self-esteem
Yes.
and helping them capture memories that they probably would have never done before, just different things like that. Even I know one of my friends, he was like, one of my clients had died after her 30th birthday. He was like, aren't you happy you were able to capture that moment for her before to leave back good memories for their family to have? So even outside of taking photos, I really enjoy being able to assist others with their career or with anything just to make them feel happy.
Right. That's amazing.
That's dope, man.
We're gonna take an offering after this. That's
Like, I'm listening to her talking. I'm like, I'm going on eBay and getting that tambourine tonight. Now, when I say eBay, I'm too loyal to Amazon. Yeah, I'm going to Amazon to get it.
I was like,
what's eBay?
Yeah. I heard myself like, wait a minute.
eBay.
I look at eBay like a grandfather. They're there.
Right.
But
They still there. You can find like some hidden gems there, but
right.
Yeah, Amazon is just kind of hard to pass up, man.
Amazon is addicting. I've been
Man.
just this. I'm late to the game with Prime and the whole nine, but I've gotten things that I needed, and that's like this is what everybody was talking about.
I get tons of things I don't need.
Man, who you telling? That's what I swear. Like every other day is a box on the porch.
Exactly, and I
can't decide.
I got stuff in my cart right now. As soon as I get off the phone, I'm about to order it.
Now the cool thing is, as many boxes come into my house, I like the energy. I need the same thing when it comes to people purchasing my products or my merchandise, whatever. I need something to sell because I get a lot of motivation from Twitter when I see people showing a before picture when they may have started off with 5 or 6 boxes of their products, running to the post office. Now they have a whole truck. Now they have it. It's just motivating, man. And it's legal.
Okay.
There. But you just turned up for your birthday. You turned up like my birthday, man. You turned up for your birthday. What went down?
Yeah, I saw the stories too.
And then you busted out with a photo shoot, a dope photo shoot. I noticed you get more into in front of the camera. Is that intentional?
Well,
or when it's a special occasion?
No. So a couple people have tried to hype me up, and they say, you should get in front of the camera sometime. You don't always gotta be behind.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I don't know. I'm a little shy about that. I mean, like way, way, way back in the day when I was like 14, that was something that I really wanted to do was be in front of the camera a lot. And then at that time, it was like you had to be like 5'8" and up, to be a model or whatever. So I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's one of the reasons why I started taking photos, because I was like, if I can't be the model, I would rather take a picture of the model. Just trying to find a way to be involved, because I really, like I said, I really, really like creating content. So if I'm like putting it together, taking the photo or in it, it doesn't matter. That gives me a high. So, so far somebody got me to do it, and then I started doing it, and I was like, oh, I'm not too bad at it.
You didn't look forced.
Yeah. Let me give this another shot. But yeah, the actual photo shoot for my birthday, that wasn't planned for my birthday. We was in Austin for my friend's surprise birthday, and the house was so dope. I was like, there's no way I could come here and not take a photo here. Yeah.
Right.
It just so happened it came out good enough for the birthday post.
Oh.
There you go. Well, it worked out. It worked out. So you mentioned Austin. Are you in Austin a lot, or do you travel a lot with your service? Excuse me. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna call it a service. This is just what we do. It's kind of like just what we do.
Yeah.
No, that was like my 3rd time being in Austin. We just went for my friend's birthday.
Oh,
I usually go to like Houston or Dallas a little bit more often, but I would like to go back to Austin again. Um, my allergies was bad there when I was there, so I don't know if I'll go back at that time, but I would like to go back.
The energy is
right.
so dope out there, man.
Love.
I've heard it was, we didn't get really go out as much because of COVID, and the people I was with was kind of hesitant. Some were. Well, the main girl was the
Right.
birthday
Right.
girl, and that's what mattered. You know, I didn't want to put
Right.
her in no type of situation where she felt uncomfortable. So yeah.
Right, absolutely. Well, I'm going to open the floor up to, do y'all have any questions? Do y'all want to ask? I have a question in the back of my head, but I wanted y'all to.
I do. So like, where do you draw your inspiration from when it comes to creating any type of the content that you create?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I purposely try not to look at other people content sometimes,
Yeah.
because I feel like sometimes you can kind of end up mimicking exactly what it is. The only time I really look at content is when I'm looking at it for a client, like at all time. Like if a client come to me and they like, I want to do XYZ, then I will look at the content to show them exactly what it could look like.
Right.
But if I just was like, I want to create content, no.
Okay.
I just try to come up with some stuff in my head.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you just kind of just throw it out there and see what happens, see what sticks.
Yeah, see what happens.
That's what's up.
Well, we play with this new segment called Tony's Teachable Moments.
Uh-huh.
It just go with his name. And
Okay.
we basically, I don't want to call it a vent session. I never like the word vent, but just what would you teach somebody? A Tony's Teachable Moment is something that you would want somebody to know that may want to work with you or work with a creative or a photographer in any aspect. Something that you've experienced yourself. And we just call it a Tony's Teachable Moments because some people just don't know. Hey, don't post my pictures with the watermark on it. Like little stuff.
Yeah, that stuff.
Like, oh yeah, that.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate when people just post stuff and don't give the person the opportunity to give them the finished product. Because I mean, I don't know. I just think that's, crazy. But I know they'd be excited. So I can't get too mad. You should be happy they're excited. But that do bother me. Another thing that bothered me, it'll piggyback off of what I said earlier. I don't like to mimic other people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's offensive to like a creative person. Like I know some people feel like it's flattering, like, oh, I did exactly what you did, or look, da da da. I don't too personally care for that. Because what's the point of being a creative if you're always going around doing what the other creatives are doing?
Right.
So, I mean, I know you need inspiration. That's nice. Do inspiration. But to do exactly what someone do, I don't know. How do y'all feel about
that? I think I agree. I agree to that. I do feel like you need to find inspiration. Like my thing is as an artist, because there is this thing called originality, right?
Yeah.
But like, what's really original? You know what I mean? Because sometimes, hold on, something's going on here on my screen.
It is.
Is
that yours or mine?
I don't know. I just clicked it off of mine. I don't know.
Okay.
I clicked it off of mine.
But like, what's really originality? Because even though like if I create something that I think created myself, somebody else could be out there creating something similar. But besides that,
it's still original. It's still original.
Yeah, 100%.
Thought was in your head.
Yeah, 100%. But like, I do feel like as an artist, you got to start from somewhere, and like you find that inspiration. And what you do is not so much mimic it, but you can kind of find elements from different type of artists. Pick and choose what you want to do, and then find a way to spin it to make it your own. And I think that's where the creativity and originality comes from. So,
and I appreciate that.
Yeah. So like, but yeah, to just straight up, just like, call yourself a creative and then to like do exactly what another person is doing and then just kind of like put your own little stamp on it. Yeah, no, that's a no fly. But I do like the idea of pulling inspiration and this, that, and the other, and then just putting your own little sauce on it and making it yours. You know what I mean? Like finding a way
Yeah.
to take all those different elements and still create something that nobody else has ever seen, basically.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the ones that do exactly what you
Yeah.
did, like, and tag and be like,
Got you.
That ain't no, and man, that is a straight up poser. Like, I mean, you can somebody is like drawing inspiration, and like the intention isn't, you know, to completely mimic it. Like, I get the inspiration part, but some people toe the line. But like, if I look on your Instagram and 6 out of your 9 squares look like something else, you're not a creative. Like you're trying to pass it off as that. What do we call a photographer? What's the creative?
FEAUX photographer.
Yeah, no, they're not creative, not at all. But I do have a question. I didn't even know you were back in Little Rock. I was like, that don't look like you. How long have you been back in Little Rock?
I moved back in 2016.
Yeah, because I was like, wait
a minute. Dang, that it's been that much time has went by?
Yeah.
I know, but I traveled a lot in 16. So a lot of people
international. You did some trips across the waters too, right?
Yeah, that was in 18 though.
Okay.
All years spent
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been back for a while, but I was in Houston a lot in 16, so a lot of people didn't really realize I had moved.
In 16,
you were living in Houston, and you moved.
Yeah, I was living in Houston. I moved to Little Rock in 2016, but I traveled back and forth. So honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I probably didn't even spend a total of 2 months in Little Rock in all for the whole year, because I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's dope. Well, I mean, how was that as far as did you like that commute? Because I know I like when I'm moving around, I feel like I'm doing something, and not in a way that it may look like it. Like, I don't care what you think. I live for the experience. I live for the adventure. That's me. So
that's me too. Everything is about experience, because I feel like my memories is what make me live longer, make me, you know, feel like really just to live. Because like, I know a lot of people is like, oh, you move around a lot, or you do this and do that, or da da da. Don't you want to settle down and get a house and do this and that? And I'm like, eventually, but I feel like I'm not gonna sacrifice my life to get a building that when I die is still gonna be here, you know, or to work hard and slave for something that, you know,
I think
I'm not even gonna enjoy when I get old, you know? Like, you spend all these younger years just slaving and not enjoying your life. I'd rather enjoy my life than be doing all of that. Figure out a way to come up quick.
Legally.
Yeah, right.
Unless you want to risk it all, but we're not talking about that. That's a different conversation. I think our past generations, like our parents and grandparents, they had to live life and operate within the means of the freedom that they had within working their 9-to-5s and providing and stuff like that. So their kickbacks really, the value of their kickbacks was a lot, because come Monday is they back on it. And the freedom that we have in mind, even if you working right now, you working your 9-to-5 right now, your mind, your spirit is like, no, I want to do me. Like, I want to do what I want to do right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I was not a good worker when I was working 9-to-5. I used to come in late, leave early. I was a good worker though. But
I was about to say, that's me and Tony.
The only reason why I didn't get fired is because I actually worked when I was there.
you straight up preach to the choir right now.
Was that working with brides and those things? Working with clients? I mean, let's say clients, but working with customers?
Oh yeah. I used to. Oh my God, I used to be working the pharmacy. I worked a lot of different places, and even after I stopped working and worked for myself full time, I went back and worked at a chiropractic office for a couple of months. with one of my mentors. So I used to be in chiropractic school. And so he needed some help, long story short, and I ended up working. But those 2 months of me working there,
Your face says it all.
I knew that I had made the right decision.
Right, I got you.
I was like, no, I can't do this. I'm going to be sick in the inside. I'm going to be mentally ill if I have to wake up every day and go to work. So
You are preaching to the choir, man.
look.
So I told him, hey, my time is up. You said you needed me for a month. It's going on 2. I gotta go. I can't sit here no more.
See, that's that bullish. That's that bullish. I know y'all can relate. It's like Office Space.
They're trying to put in our 2 weeks tomorrow.
Right?
I know that whole.
Yeah.
I real quick memory. I was asked, did I want to work a night shift at my job? I was working for the county, Harris County. It's shift work, so they never closed. So I was brought into the office, and he have a seat, and he asked me, do I want to work night shifts? I said no. I said, no, thank you. No, I do not. Maybe like a week or 2 later, I got called back in the office, and they said, we're going to see you the night shift. Like you asked me.
You just asked.
You asked
and
me.
I said no.
Right. So, and then the lies didn't stop there. It was, but don't worry, it's only for 2 weeks, and we're going to bring you back. We're going to train some new employees, yada, yada, yada. Y'all know the whole, I'm going to do this. They never keep their word.
Right.
So the betrayal is constant. It's on a regular basis of betrayal as a human. And I'm like, listen, I don't feel that mentality. I don't feel that, like, disrespect. It's disrespect.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's business though.
It's
And at that point, you can't take business personal. That's why I never took that personal. Because at the end of the day, when you have to make difficult decisions when you run a business. And sometimes you can't be straightforward with people.
right.
Because you could have like left and then they wouldn't have had nobody. They gotta ease you in it.
Facts.
That's a different, and that's a different perspective. So I guess you gotta play the position until you can make a move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I won't dwell too much longer because it's 9:02. But working on that closures, I want to thank you though for just hanging out with us, just to break the ice. You were our first out of state, out of town guest.
Yeah. Oh, okay, feel special.
We rocking with you, but don't be a stranger. I want you to let people know how they can follow you.
Oh, okay. So you can follow me at JenMissouri on Instagram. Facebook is JenMissouri Photography. Twitter is at JenMissouri, and my website is JenMissouri.com.
Okay. Black Planet, MySpace.
What? Come on, man. Stop playing.
We're in 2020.
Is that even still up?
I'd be shocked.
I do not know. But man, like I said, thanks for just kicking it with us. It won't be the last time. Hopefully the goal is to eventually have a Zoom, if it's Zoom, about 5 or 6 people in this group from different cities.
Oh, that'll be nice.
So I won't say it has not been done before. I don't care about that. No, we're just gonna have a good conversation and get different perspectives from different artists.
Okay, well, it was nice talking to you guys and nice finally meeting you. How do you say your name?
LaTony?
No, I'm not. No, I'm glad to meet you too. But
my bad.
Tony, scoot over. No, I'm playing.
Right?
Nickname.
My Instagram friend.
Artistic Rebel?
Okay, Artistic Rebel.
I was like, you want the government? I was like, oh, the government is Sumitra.
Yeah, nice finally meeting you. I know we've been following each other for a while now.
And
nice meeting you too, Tony. I was not trying to shade you.
Oh, no, you good. I caught up. You good.
This is my first time even knowing anything about you, so it was nice meeting you.
Absolutely. Likewise.
Oh, yeah, look, before we get off, you are hair gold. You see me trying to...
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
I gotta get once I get off, I gotta go take my hair vitamins.
The key is don't comb it. It'll grow.
What'd you say?
Really?
I said the key is don't comb it. It'll grow.
I'm working
at least
from home.
I don't comb.
I'm gonna take you
I
up
don't
on that.
comb mine. I don't comb mine.
I'm working from home. I will never put a finger through it again.
Don't listen to me. You'll be running around with no hair.
Well, until the next time, this is C. Allen, and this is Bro, Where's My Phone? Thank you for listening. To the next time.
Peace.
Peace.